So I wanted to do a little video on basically how I play with my baby, how I play with baby Rain.
Oh.
Yeah, right? Let's show them how we play. So there's this app that I downloaded, different activities to encourage cognitive development, help with their muscle strength and their core, help them move and hit their milestones. And so there's some fun little like DIY activities you can do. So the first one, and this is what I found, but they recommended like bubble wrap or like tin foil or something, and you put it in like an empty pillowcase. And so I found an old piece of, well, an old gift wrapping roll. I can't find my words. And so I cut a piece of that. And the idea here is just for him to practice. He's looking at me. Mommy, you don't know what you're talking about. To practice cause and effect. And so right now they said that he's really learning, I guess he's really engaging the world around him through his muscle and fine motor skills. And in order to develop those, he's just kind of like a little baby scientist. And so he's exploring that himself. And so the wrapping paper just helps him with that cause and effect and that fine motor skill, and that motor skill. And so we have rattles, which will help with fine tuning his motor skills. And so these are hand rattles. Why do you look so shocked, Rain? The ring light looks super bright to him, I think, and I put it down on low. And so basically he hasn't noticed yet that they're really on his wrists, but he does notice that when he shakes his hands, they do make a noise, because he has been moving his hands a lot more since I put them on him. And so I do know that he is developing that skill, and that's him just kind of like figuring out, oh wow, I move my wrists and it makes a noise. And so the wrapping paper inside the pillowcase is gonna do that same thing, except with his feet. So our next activity is with a pillowcase and wrapping paper. And we're just gonna take it and take the wrapping paper inside the pillowcase. What is that sound? What is that? Oh, you and that ring light, man. You and that ring light. Okay. So the people can see you. Whoa. Hi, everyone. Look it. Say hi, everyone. Whoa, what is that sound? Look at, what is that? What is that? What is that sound? Yeah. Oh yeah, what is that? Is that sound woof, woof, woof. Yeah. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. You're supposed to be doing the activity, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, really? Yeah, is that so? So I read on, I can't remember, it was like a child psychologist YouTube channel, and she said that anytime that your baby coos or tries to communicate with you, you should always respond, and respond in like words. I know, like, sometimes as parents we try to like respond back and like, oh, goo goo ga ga ga, but respond in like words, and that'll help your baby develop its language a lot quicker. And also he's learning cause and he or she really is learning cause and effect when he speaks to you and you speak back. You're showing him communication And when you use your language, whatever language you want to use, you're already teaching him those skills and communication skills.
Yeah, and how to be friendly. Yeah, and how to be friendly. Say hi. Hola, ¿cómo está? Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
And then she also said, when you realize that he's getting frustrated and he's communicating that, trying to communicate that with you, you want to verbalize that by saying, "Oh, you're frustrated? Oh, you're frustrated?" Or, "Oh, you're sleepy?" And that's just helping him with his realization, I guess, in communication. But I don't know if you want to introduce to your baby 2 languages. They said you should start speaking whatever language you want just consistently, and that'll be the baby's first language. I know intermediate Spanish, so I try to speak some Spanish to him, and then, of course, English.
Yeah. Oh, what? ¿Qué ves? ¿Qué ves? ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Estás jugando?
So like I said before, you can't see my face, sorry, but freezer wrap would probably make this activity a lot easier. We are going to be using old gift wrapping paper. Oop, there we go. Let's move this camera back. Okay. Here's the shaving cream. Doop. Okay, Rain, you get to have fun and get messy. Yeah. And then I do have paper towels off to the side too that I'll be... Okay. Whoa. What does that feel like? Mommy, you have hit a new level of crazy. I wonder if we can't tilt this way so you can see your face. Our face. Ooh. What is that? You don't know what to think. I think your sensory is overstimulated with this ring light and with the rattles, right? And with the shaving cream. Yeah, what is that down there? What is that? So I think I'm kind of double stimulating him with the sound of the paper, the texture of the whipped cream, and the light. So his sight and his feeling, I think, his 2 senses are being, and his hearing are being triple stimulated. But yeah. Whoa, what does that feel like? Feel crazy. Feel crazy. You never felt whipped cream before. I can't wait till the quarantine is over so we can put your feet in the sand. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. Don't worry, guys. This keep wanting to call it whipped cream. Shaving cream is hypoallergenic for ultra sensitive skin. Yeah. Yep. Rain. So you guys can't see it, but off to the left over here, we have it's like a book with black and white characters on it, and so he right now is seeing that. I tried to darken the room as much as I could so that he could see those, and those again just help like with his sensory skills. And so yeah, I might be overstimulating him. If you want your baby to fall asleep, if you want him to take a nap, you, I guess, not too much, but overstimulate his sensory, and what that does is his brain has to process all that, and so he automatically gets tired and cranky, and he will lay down for a nap. It never fails. Every time I play with him and stimulate his sensory, he gets really tired and he will go to sleep. That's just the baby's way of processing everything that's going on in their mind and in their world, and the brain needs time to download that. It's like a computer chip and it needs time to process. And so the way that they do that is when they go to sleep. And I don't want to overstimulate him because I want to do other things today, but well, in this video, but we might have to come back for that. What do you think of this? Yeah, what do you see down there? Now he's looking at it. Yeah, you want to feel it? Let's not put your hands in it, because you know what that means. It means you're going to put it in your mouth. We don't want that. So he's wiggling his toes. Sometimes he's looking at it. But like I said, his senses are overstimulated. So he's kind of looking at these books over here too. And yes, the TV is off. And he's looking down. Yeah. So I will hopefully try to leave a link with Playtree, or Playfully, I think it's called. I think the first 4 days are free, and then after that, it's, of course, you have to pay, but I don't think it's that much. And it's definitely worth every penny. They have different exercises for the 4 different motor skills. And they just help you gauge and help you and the baby try to hit those milestones. And right now we don't really have a lot to do at home, and so, you know, why not have fun with the little activities that they have with the DIY. I know, like, for me, I'm lost. I didn't know how to play with the baby. Like, I bought all these friggin' toys, and what they don't tell you is, like, you have to show your baby how to play with them. I mean, he's been, like, navigating it himself, but I feel like if I just knew how to do different skills and play with my baby, like, physically, because there's no better connection and no better bonding experience than actually playing with your baby. I felt bad when I just put him down on the ground and said, here you go, play. I'm like, I don't even know how to play with you, but let's just talk with you at least. But now I know how to play with him. And so, are you not liking this now? So, yeah, that's what I recommend. We are going to do the next activity,